Started. All righty. Good evening, good evening, everyone. I am excited
Ready
to
to
be
roll again.
here. Let me mute everybody over. Awesome. So, welcome everybody to our Sunday night big group team Zoom. We do this Zoom every single Sunday night, no matter what. And tonight is special. It is the last Zoom for 2025, the last training Zoom for 2025 for our team, the BIT group. So tonight, I'm excited because I've been working on my 2026 guys for about a week now. Now, we're going to talk about things 2026, but we still got 2025 to finish out. We don't just drop the ball. We run all the way to the finish line. That's just the type of team we are. That's the type of mindsets that we have. And if you don't have it, you keep it close to this fire and you will cultivate that mindset. So we get started with wins because we like to create the energy. And I love the way, guess what this team was doing through the holidays? Still signing people up. I'm going to start with the wins tonight. Big shout out to Doris Johnson, who just signed up another member. Let's give her a success clap, please. Boom!
Boom.
Put her in the system about
Boom.
10 minutes ago. Way to go, Doris. And then I got to give a success clap to Deborah, who signed up her daughter. I think it was yesterday. Success clap, please. Boom!
Boom.
Boom!
Making it happen. All right, guys, we're going to do real quick, just like 3 minutes of wins. It could be something that has to do with signing somebody up, something to do with recruiting, daily pay, or not. It could be a barrier that you overcame, something that you accomplished. So go ahead and it doesn't even have to be about you. It could be about someone else. So go ahead and let's get those wins started. Who do we got to celebrate tonight? Go ahead, make sure you unmute. And let's see what we got going on. What are those wins?
Yeah, I had this one. I had two people who were on the Zoom before, and I sent them the one that you sent me, the latest one that you sent me, Boomy, and they said they were going to look at it today. I have to get back with them.
Awesome. Working that baseball system. If you work in a baseball system, that's a win. Success clap, please. Boom. Awesome. Awesome. All right. And we got more people who are working on their winning their get into the home run club. That needs to be celebrated. Who else is out there? Go ahead, Deborah. Was that Deborah? I thought Deborah unmuted. Anybody else?
Hi, it's Nora. How's everybody doing on tonight? I am blessed, and I know you all are blessed. And I am going to get into home run club. I got how many boom? I got two. I need three more, and I'm going to have my three more. I got three. Woo! Yes. Praise the Lord! Hallelujah! I got three, and I'm gonna get my two more by what? December 31st.
That's right. Awesome.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Let's
give Nora a success clap, please. Boom.
Boom.
That's the energy, the home run club. Like, don't get left out. Home run club is so easy to get in, y'all. Like 5 3-way. Just ask 5 people in your family to do you a favor. And then you might end up like Crystal, where you thought they were just doing you a favor, and then they ended up being interested, and 2 people joined. All right, who else? Hey, Mo, you got somebody? You got something to share? Okay, I saw you up front.
I'll cover it. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Al. And then
I want to share our hearing impaired team is growing. Jose, as you know, he's a hearing impaired partner. He signed up his first platinum partner over the weekend. I think it was Friday. And so we're excited about that. And
oh, yeah, Jose, congratulations. Success clap, please.
Boom.
That was amazing, guys. You know, I was telling Cheryl, who is Jose's sponsor, I said, normally other people saying they're nervous about doing a 3-way. I was nervous because I was using an interpreter for the hearing impaired doing it, but I've got it down pretty much now, and that was pretty cool. So we're excited about the hearing impaired community coming into our team. So Cheryl is a professional signer. So is Amy. I don't know if Amy is on here tonight. And we got Jose, so we're excited about that community. So again, for them, all 3 of them, success clap, please. Boom. All right, we'll take 2 more. Georgia, go Georgia.
Everybody, I'm glad that I had my 5th person tonight. Bunmi just spoke to her. She's a friend of mine. Turned out Bunmi knew her. Okay, so I'm looking for her to come on, but I got my 5, so I just got to send it in. Okay.
Yeah, in the home
Praise
run
God.
club. Success
Yeah,
clap, please.
yeah.
Success
Oh,
Club.
yes, yes.
Wow.
That's exciting. Making it happen, Georgia. You on fire, girl. Go ahead, Erica. We'll
Yes,
end with
she
Erica.
did.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daytria. I missed Daytria. Daytria, then
Oh,
Erica.
I'll go real quick. I am on day number 18 for my 21-day live challenge. So me and Valori took this challenge together to do it. It was something outside of my comfort zone. So this is my second live on TikTok, and I'm actually going live right now, just sharing just a sneak peek of our Bit Team training. Just letting
Awesome.
people feel the energy here of our Better Lifestyle family.
Well, let me tell them something. If you're seeing this now live on TikTok, you got to call my girl Daytria because she's going great places. This is the team to be in. Billionaires in Training. Success clap, please. Boom.
Boom.
And Erica.
Yes.
Hey, thank you, Bunmi. My win is I got my brother who's been watching, got him on a 3-way with you. So I only got a couple more to do. Y'all don't forget, y'all can put Bunmi on the Zoom, and that's count as a 3-way too, right, Bunmi?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I only got a couple more to go. And I want to say, proud of Rebecca. I think she's leaving church now, so she might not be on. Just want to say how proud I am to her. She's been reaching out to people. She's been texting people to get 3-ways. She's been just trying to get herself in the home run club. I said, look, if you make it and I don't, just pass the info to me. But sometimes it be like that. So we both gonna get in there. We both gonna get in
yeah,
there. We
I was
both
gonna say
working.
you're gonna be in there for sure.
Yeah,
for
we working
sure.
on it together, and I'm just really proud of her. So that's my win for the week.
Awesome. Success clap, please. Boom. Okay, let me say this,
Boom.
guys.
Success clap, boom.
There's no reason why everybody on here cannot be in the home run club. Let me tell you how easy it is. All you got to do is the 5 3-ways, taking those people around the bases. You can ask your child, your grandchild, as long as they're over 18, can you do grandma a favor? Watch this short video. Then I need to introduce you to my senior business partner. This is helping me. I know you may not even be interested, but this is helping me to win a contest. Literally, guys, if you can't do this, I don't know. I mean, just is no requirement. Just ask people to help you out. And in the process, you are taking people around the bases. You're getting trained. You're having people to practice on. Like, I can't understand why anybody, unless you just don't care to be in the home run club, why anybody would not be, because it's easy for everyone. There's no requirements to sign anyone up. Now, if you sign up 2 people, you get the pendant, the baseball pendant, which is great, but you don't have to sign anyone up. Just take 5 people around the bases and keep track of it, email that in, and you would have won the home run club basement, and you will be in it to win it. All right, guys, I am moving fast because we got a lot that I want to cover tonight. So let's see. So Don Brown, and if I end up cutting myself off of here, y'all, oh no, okay, there we go. So Don Brown, her father recently passed. This is a win. I mean, not the win that he passed, but the win is that even though her father passed on December 17th, Dawn has been staying plugged in because she wants to. We all would expect, okay, take some time off or whatever. And she kind of has, she's dealing with what she needs to deal with, but she still came to the Christmas party. She's still on here tonight. She's still been plugging in. And so just being able to keep herself close to the fire during this time of bereavement is very commendable, Dawn. If you had made another choice, everyone would understand. But I just want to say big win, big shout out to you for being on here despite a tremendously close loss, and just wanted to acknowledge that here.
And not only has she been doing that, she's still been being a friend. She's still been, entertaining, text messages from me. So I'm definitely sorry for your loss, Dom, but God bless you, and I pray you get through that. But
Awesome.
thank you for being a friend.
Absolutely. All right,
Hey,
guys.
Boomy.
So, yeah, hey, Dawn, go ahead.
Hey there. I put in the chat. Just wanted to thank you all. I mean, you guys are the best, and I'm so grateful for the big group family. I'm grateful for you, Boomy, and I appreciate all the love and the prayers. People have been reaching out and posting on my page, so I'm very grateful for you all. Thank you, Boomy.
Oh, you're welcome. We love you, Dawn. Absolutely.
Love you all too.
We are a family here in the big group. All right, guys. Well, Dawn had shared something with the team in WhatsApp a couple of days ago, which I think is worth sharing as we are going into finishing up this year, going into a new year. We got to understand, look, we're entrepreneurs. We're business people. We're working on being business champions, having that thick rhino skin, dealing with attrition, dealing with life, just dealing with everything, the good, the bad, the ups and the downs. And she put this amazing reel in, fall down 7 times, get up 8. And I just wanted to play this for you all because this is the type of mindset, champion mindset as we go forward now into 2026 that we must have as we are building our businesses. So let me rewind this. If you can't hear it, let me know.
You will lose your balance and fall for the first time. Get back up and try again.
At some point in life, you will fall for the second time. Get back up and try again.
At some point in life, you will fall for the third time, fall for the fourth time. Get back up and try again.
Falling one time is not a failure. It's the start of your journey. The pain of failing is temporary. It will not last. No matter how many times you get knocked down, you get up again. Get knocked down for the 5th time. Get back up and try again. There are no quick fixes in life. Anything of real worth will take struggle and perseverance.
Success is a journey. What is most important, that one simply does their absolute best and remains persistent.
We learn little from victory, much more from defeat. Stay focused. Even if you fall 1,000 times, you just keep getting up and trying again and again and again. Your start does not determine how you're going to finish. Every day is a new opportunity to reach that goal, to reach that dream.
Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of yourself and of what you are aiming to achieve.
The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. That little extra day. I fall down 6 times, I get up and try again. I fall down 7 times, I get up and try again. We all start standing on our own 2 feet, standing for what we believe in, standing for what is right, standing for our loved ones, and standing for those who can't stand themselves, even if it means standing alone. Keep your head up and keep your feet on the ground, because your life is dependent on it. And whatever you want to accomplish, you must empty your heart and your soul into it. You must believe when others say you cannot. You must go when your heart is telling you to stop. You must rise and become legendary. You just keep getting up and trying again and again and again. Fall down 7. Stand up 8.
Wow, was that powerful, guys?
Wow, that was awesome. Wow.
Powerful.
Thank you for the motivation, Dawn. We keep you in our prayers.
Hey, guys, so this is what we're going to do. Fall down 7 times. We're going to do what?
Get back up.
Get
Get
up.
up
Get
8.
back up. Get back up.
Fall down 7 times. Get back up 8. he says this. He said, remain persistent. There's a book, Augmandino's book. I think it's the greatest secret. It says, affirm, I will persist until I succeed. Write that down. I will persist until I succeed. Write that down. Put it on your wall. Write that on index cards. You will feel like quitting in any business, but don't. Hard times are going to come. Did you see in the beginning, she was like, she kept falling in front of the judges, stumbling, getting knocked down, getting off balance. That's what it's like in the beginning. That's what it's like at times. But it doesn't mean that's the way that is going to end. He said, your start does not determine how you finish. I want you all to write that down. And Merle, that may be something you got to tell somebody. So if you say, I already know that, I want you to know it to your core, because there are going to be people who come into the business and they don't last through the learning curve, because instead of trying to figure it out, they quit. They give up because it's easier. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Oh, it's too hard. But winners find a way. What do winners do?
Find a way.
Y'all tell me, what do winners do?
We
Winners
find a way.
find a way.
Find a way.
If the desire is in your heart, and if you know it's something good, you know something you want to experience, a life you want to live, winners find a way. Winners don't give up. Winners don't back down. Winners don't throw in the towel. They say, I'm going to figure this thing out. Mm-hmm. In this information age that we live in, being ignorant is a choice. If you don't know how to do something, it's just because you haven't sought out the information. Like, you got Google, you got Chat GPT, you got all kinds of AI things. Like, at your fingertips, you got YouTube University. Anything you want to know, you can figure out. You want to learn attraction marketing. There's all kinds of things, ways to figure it out. You want to learn about creating reels. You want to learn about using AI. You want to learn about duplication and network marketing. It is all at your fingertips. You can't even say, oh, I'm not learning it here. My team not teaching me. My sponsors not teaching me. Your success is your responsibility, not the person who signed you up. They just helped you and brought you the vehicle. And yes, we've got all the things in our team here to help support and guide people, but your success is up to you. It is up to you. So that reel was posted in the in our Facebook group, the Health and Wealth Big Group. So you can go back there to find it. I would save it. And I would watch it as often as you need to. So what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to go into yesterday's training, because the CEO, David Hart, he said some things that I want you guys to hear. Bears repeating. Get out a piece of paper and a pen, because the paper never forgets. I want you all to listen. We're going to take notes and write some things down, because we've just finished like the first calendar year. We're about to finish the first calendar year here as a team with Trevorium. And we're going into 2026. And I tell you, I've been spending some time, and I hope you have, curating my 2026. I want to ask you, what do you want your 2026 to look like? What do you want it to look at, like, business-wise? What do you want it to look like lifestyle-wise? What do you want it to look like in your marketing and taking actions? Just all the things that got to take time. My father will always say, people are so busy making a living that they don't take time to design a life. I want you to design a life. It's easy to give up and throw in the towel when you don't have a clarity on what you're going towards. But I want everybody in here to be so strong and so resolute and clear on their goal, on their objective, on where they're using Trevorium to take them, on the residual income that you want, on the size team that you want, on the lifestyle that you want. I want it to be picture perfect, clear. And then I want you to take some time to actually write it out, script it. You just may have seen my reel I made on when I was doing the other night on Christmas Eve, my 2026 life script. So I wrote it out as a life script, all the things I wanted to see for my life in 2026. And then I wrote it into a prayer. I had ChatGPT, hey, take the life script I wrote and turn it into a prayer. So every day in the mornings, I'm going to repeat my life script with feeling and emotion. Why with feeling and emotion? Because emotion is that energy in motion. And you want to have like the secret in the manifestation of anything is in the feeling, guys. You got to get into the feeling of that wish fulfilled, of that life that you want to live. And yes, our thoughts are prayers, but I turned it into an actual prayer to pray in the mornings as well. Because remember, got to do your morning practices. You don't got to follow what I'm doing, but I'm cultivating more discipline in my life in 2026. I'm getting up at 5. Not saying y'all got to do it, but 5 to 8, 5 to 6 is my prayer meditation time. 6 to 7 is my personal development time, my reading and my audios. And then I'm working on my learning more marketing skills from 7 to 8. So I know by 8 o'clock, I got that done, right? And then I can go to the other things. But what I'm going to do is, before I get to David Hart, I want you guys to hear just for 1 or 2 minutes for a couple of our leaders who are on the 1 stars that told me, hey, I got something I want to share with the team, because I want you guys to know some of you all are leaders now. You've already ranked up, and in this coming year, you're going to get to another rank, right? Some of you may hit 2 ranks or more. Some of you all are just joining the team and you're just getting started. Maybe this first year you'll get your 3, maybe you'll get a lot more than that. But I want you to know, like, everything rises and falls on leadership. And we have some great leaders here who committed to the team, to their team, to their lifestyle, and helping to be other people's destiny helpers. So I know we got Will and Mo and Neverly who told me that they want to take a minute or two just to share some things with the big group at large. So who wants to go first? Mo, Neverly, or Will?
I can go first, Bunmi.
Okay, go ahead, Will. What you got for us? Just remember 1 to 2 minutes. We need to make it quick to get to David.
Okay. So what I have to share is this past year, the thing I've done the most is plant seeds. Mm-hmm. And planting those seeds will, they're going to grow. They're going to grow. You're going to get a harvest from those seeds, but you got to plant those seeds. They may not look like they're doing anything right now, but you need to continue to plant those seeds. Yeah. And just like Pastor Mel was saying on the training yesterday, the only person we're competing with is the person that we see in the mirror every morning. That's our competition. Just plant those seeds. Don't give up. I mean, I'm still waiting for some seeds. I have some. I think they're going to do really well in 26. So I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about it too, y'all. Good word from Will. Don't quit before the harvest. Your harvest ain't here yet, y'all. It's still under the ground germinating. Don't quit before harvest time. Good word, Will. Who's next?
Hey, Bunmi, I'll go next.
All right, Mo, the floor is yours.
All right. So good evening, everyone. So real quick, I actually, when Bunmi reached out, she wanted me to kind of go over something that could kind of help you guys. I know there's a lot of people that's just starting in the network marketing industry in 2025. And, sometimes when you start a business like this, you need some kind of word of motivation. So I'll give you 4 points on motivation, and I actually, wrote some stuff down, and I'll get through it real quick. So the first word of motivation for 2026 is to believe. In 2026 is the year we believe again. Believe in the vision when the results are forming. Believe in yourself even when growth feels slow. Believe that consistency always pays off. You don't need permission to believe. You need the courage to keep going. That is number 1. Number 2, motivation for 2026 is forward. No matter what 2025 look like, we need to kind of continue to move forward. Forward with lessons learned, clearer focus, and without carrying yesterday's weight. We can't worry about what happened this past year. We just got to keep going forward. And progress does not require perfection, just movement and just being out there. Number 3, steady. 2026 isn't about rushing, it's about staying, really staying committed, staying encouraged, staying in the room long enough to win. And you probably hear that a lot on the corporate calls. You just got to stay around long enough for you to win in this business. Steady steps build long and strong outcomes. And then the last one that I want to kind of go over, the last word is trust. You really got to trust the process. You trust your growth, trust that what you're building matters, even on the days that you don't feel like you need to do it, but just put in the work. And just like Will said, every seed planted in faith grows in time. Everything is not going to happen right away. We just need to try to figure out, hey, as long as I'm sowing those seeds, this is what's going to happen. So thank you for allowing me to share, Boom.
Thank you so much for sharing, Mo. That's good stuff. Hey, turn on your video. Let me see who took some notes. Hold up your notes. I got my notes right here. Anybody else took notes? Because the paper never forgets, y'all. You cannot remember all this good stuff in your brain. Come here with pen and pad. Who got some notes? Note takers are money makers. Let me see you wave your notes at me. Let me see. Okay, I see you, Deborah. Oh, got you, Al. I see you, Ruth. All right, Pastor Nora. Awesome. I see you, Chester May. That's what I'm talking, Ruth. Okay. Doris, that's all right. Big group. I see you, Marva, Brian Reeves. Awesome. Love you guys. All right. I love my team. Y'all are on it. Now, remember, when you take the notes, you got to do what I learned this in college, review them early and often. So don't just take them. You got to review them, get them in you, say them. And then when you learn something, teach something, like give it back to people, make it into a post, make it into a reel. This is some good content. There are people out there getting lots of views doing content that Will and Mo just did. Like, so take this, they don't own it, and give it out to other people. You are going to see that come back to you. All right, next person. What's up, Jeff Vader? Trills?
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got ladies first. No, the ladies first. Let's go, Neverly, and then Jeff.
Oh, okay. So, all right. It took me a minute. I did say I was going to do this. I have this has just come back to me from a long time ago, and I remembered this. And it is on the Teachable Index. So, exactly what is the Teachable Index? It gauges your readiness to learn and accept change, right? It combines two critical components of Teachable Index, which is your willingness to learn and your willingness to accept change. So you have that formula. The formula is simple. It's teachable index equals the willingness to learn times the willingness to change. And so by scoring your willingness to learn and your willingness to change on a scale to 1 to 10, the formula would give you a number between 1 and 100. This score can be applied to any area of your life, right? So for example, let's say you scored a 9 for your desire to learn about change management, and then an 8 for your willingness to take the actions necessary to become a better manager of change, right? So now your teachable index in the area of change management would be 72, because that's 9 times 8 equals 72. So what you want to do is when you look at your score, and then you want to gauge where you at in your learning. So are you willing to try new things to facilitate change when you're ready to make that change? Will you adapt to habits, routines, or preferences to implement new skills? How will you handle risk and discomfort? Can you take it and strive, or will it stress you out? And willingness to learn, what's your attitude towards learning the new thing? Are you willing to make sacrifices, time, money, and effort to acquire the new skill or knowledge? And how open are you to new ideas of other person's perspective? So just a little bit about the teachable index.
Thank you. Hey, Neverly, girl, that's keeping it real. We can't expound on this tonight. There's some good stuff, but we'll get you the resources to get into that. And when I say keeping it real, guys, this is business. This is a $10 trillion industry and growing. And you're here where you can become $1 million earner, someone making $500,000 or 6 figures, whatever it is that you want. Don't think money and success is going to fall out of the sky. You got to be intentional, and you got to grow yourself into something. And I love what she said. You got to be willing to learn. So if you're here today, like, I ain't never done this before. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to build. I don't know how to recruit. Great. You can learn, but you got to have the willingness to do so. And I love what she said, the willingness to accept change. Things are going to change in the business. Things are going to change in the industry. Can you take risks? Can you accept some discomfort, but keep going anyway? Like, Ask yourself that. And if not, then you got to learn how to grow yourself into more so that you can be that kind of person that can maybe do what you got to do, even with tears falling down your face, but still go ahead and do it. Do those uncomfortable things now so you can be comfortable later. Good stuff, Natalie. Thank you. Thank you. And we'll finish up with Jeff.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can. You got 2 minutes.
All right, 2 minutes is on. So first, shout out to everybody who's 1 star and above. Shout out to everybody who's platinum, and shout out to my team to help me get to 1 star. That's one, because I can't do it by myself. That's the thing I need you to understand. People are the reason why you are where you are. So, in that perspective, and it's 2026, my goal is to get out here and connect with people. Right? Here's the truth of the matter is, you're either going to serve your way in the right rooms, or you're going to pay your way in the right rooms. So, meaning. The value you're giving is a form of serving. That's why people say, okay, because the value you gave me, I want to connect with you. I want to give my money and connect with you that way. Or you're going to pay your way to get in the rooms, meaning you're going to be able to fund these offline marketing materials, maybe going to an offline marketing event and paying to get in the room to meet people who can be your ideal client and business partner, right? But we got to stop being secret squirrels or saying, I'm not that type of person who know how to do that. That's got to end in 2025. You should be excited about saying, what do I need to do to learn how to do that? What rooms do I need to get in to understand this type of training? Right? And that's what I'm telling you right now, 2026 in the beginning, you should be designing your like Bunmi said, designing your blueprint for success. What does that look like? I'm looking at all events that I can possibly attend in 2026 so that I can share this opportunity with real life people. Because who has your money? People. Who has your success? People. Yes. And you're only going to get there by helping other people get access to what we already have. And when I put that hat on, I said, okay, I'm either going to do the work or pay for the work to get done. Those are the two outcomes that's going to get you the results that you want. Either doing the work that's going to get you results or paying to have that work done. And now, if you don't have the money, then you must make a decision that I'm going to do the work. I'm going to do the income-producing activities. Your IPAs must be the main focus of your journey, which is what are my income-producing activities that I need to do on a daily basis that's going to get me closer to my financial goal? Then, because I promise you, everybody like, oh, I want to help more people. You want to help yourself first, because when you help yourself, you have no choice but to help more people. I'm telling you right now. When I was successful in the beginning, I was going to get my money up. Then when I got my money up, I said, who can I help? Now it's starting to become fun. Who can I share the success that I'm having? Right? But you cannot put the mask on somebody else before you put it on yourself. So in 2026, ask yourself, what am I doing to expose my business to the max amount of people in a short amount of time? And if you look at yourself and you're saying, I'm not doing that, then there lies why you're not successful. Therein lies why you feel like you're struggling and you're spinning your wheels. What are you feeding your mind on a daily basis that's going to grow you so you can grow other people? You can't pour into somebody else's cup if your cup is empty. So what are you pouring into your cup? So I'm saying in 2026, it's time to get fed so we can get fed up so we can feed not just our life, but the lives of people around us. And how do we do that? It's by getting active and getting to it. It's a go hard or go home type of vibe. And I'm telling you right now, y'all take that mindset on, we are going to dominate your actual legacy and this actual business, man. Because I'll tell you right now, there's other companies right now that you see, and we got to be louder. We too quiet. We were too quiet, and we got to get loud. So,
hey, I like that. You said we got to feed ourselves so we can get fed up, so that we can feed others.
That's right.
First time I heard that. Love it, love it. Serve your way or pay your way. And listen, guys, he said giving value is you serving your way. There's so much value you've already gotten from the call tonight, from these from the 4 leaders who just spoke. You can take that content, post it out. You can create a long form content post. You can create a reel with it. You can put something about it in your stories, giving value, inspiring others, letting them know your vision for 2026, because maybe they're looking for somebody to link arms with. They don't believe that they can, but they need somebody to help them to build up their belief. So all this stuff, that Mo and Will, Neverly, and Jeff has just given to the team was fire. Can y'all unmute and show them some love? Our 1 stars who just shared with us tonight. Just let them know there was some fire.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
Yes,
so
Dr.
much.
Lamont, thank
Yay.
you.
Very
Killed
good.
that.
Thank
Very
you.
excited.
Oh, killed that.
Appreciate the leadership.
And
Thank you.
Hopefully,
Thank
and
you.
Will,
Thank you.
Yes.
we're
Thank
grateful
you.
for
You
you
said
guys.
it.
Thank you.
Yes.
God bless.
We've got other great 1 stars. We just don't have time for everybody to speak, and more people on their way to 1 star. 1 stars on their way to 2 stars, and we got a 4 star on our way to ambassador. So we all are on our way. And so, guys, before I bring on the CEO, let me do these announcements first. So, guys, there's 66 of us. I need all 66 of you, plus the people on your team who are missing, plus at least 50 guests on this Zoom on Friday night at this same time, 8 p.m. We are going to have our Bit Group Team 2026 launch. All right, 2026 launch. Let's celebrate that in advance. Unmute and celebrate our 2026 launch on Friday.
Let's
All right.
go.
Yay.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
Oh, yeah.
On. It's on,
Yes.
it's on.
Thank you.
It's on, it's on like
Yes.
popcorn. Over
Yes.
100 people.
2026. Thank you,
Right?
Father.
We're gonna have 100 people on that Zoom, but it's all
Yes,
about
Lord.
the guests. So the people who you're talking to now, some of them may be like, "Oh yeah, but when the first of the year comes, that's a great thing." Like you want to talk to them now so they can tell you what's gonna happen the first of the year. Speaking of the first of the year, man, can you do me a favor and be my guest on our team's 2026 launch on next Friday at 8 p.m. So you got to get your calls made. As Jeff said, you got to make those connections, right? And get those people to commit to being your guest on Friday. Now, remember the ratio. 1 out of every 3 people say they're going to join do.
Hello.
Get 10. Murray, you came off mute. So
Okay, great. Yeah, we having a good meeting on.
Okay. So to get 10, you need to have 30 people who say, yes, I'm going to be there. Sometimes your numbers may be higher, sometimes they may be lower, but it's all about the guests. This is not, just to come on for us to talk to one another. We're going to have a lineup of great testimonies. We're going to set the vision. We're going to inspire people why they want to join this team. We're going to share what Trevorium is doing. All of that this Friday. It's going to be Friday Night Live. So 67 of us here. Guys, you got to get the word out to the team. We put stuff in the chat and not everybody sees it because not everybody's engaged in the WhatsApp chat. We put stuff in the Facebook group. A lot of you don't even go into the Health and Wealth Bit group on Facebook like you should be. So I can't assume that just because I post these places or other people may post that people get the message. So now you got the message. You've seen Raven's flyer, Daytria's flyer, Denise's flyer, my flyer, the generic flyer. The time, write this down, is 8 p.m. Eastern. The original flyer I put out said 7. That's 7 Central, but it's 8 p.m. Eastern. Unmute and y'all tell me, what is the time for Friday?
8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m.
Yes, that's the time. 8 p.m. Eastern. Let everybody know.
EST.
8 p.m. That's
AEST.
right. Now, some people have decided they wanted to put their self on the flyer, make it personal. Awesome. Do whatever you want to do. Make a new flyer. You know, it's like it's your show. You promote it, but you want to drive your guests there, drive your team there. It's going to be awesome. So that's what's going on this Friday, the 2nd. Then let's talk about January the 10th. Anybody know a guy named Todd Strand? Any of you all ever heard of a guy named Todd Strand?
Yes.
Who is Todd Strand to the company? Who is Todd Strand?
The top
#1.
Top
He's
earner.
Number one
Income
income earner.
Making $1 million.
Right?
Almost
$1
$1 million.
His wife
and
is
on
named
every
Gina.
Saturday.
Yes. So Todd is coming to Oxon Hill, Maryland. So Team We, is having another, they're not calling it Super Saturday, but we might as well call it that, another Super Saturday event in Oxon Hill, Maryland at the Harborside Hotel. I posted the flyer. I will post it again. This is nothing if you're out of town that you need to fly in for, but I'm telling the people who are in the DMV area. Now, that's the same day as my daughter's baby shower. So I'm going to be there, but I probably can only be there for like 3 hours and then I have to leave. But you want to be there. You want to invite guests. You want to do all the things. Take the videos with Todd. Take the pictures with Todd. Get your guests shaking his hand, him saying things to your guests. Bring your team there if you guys are within a couple hours driving distance. So Saturday, January the 10th, 10 a.m. I will put the link to register. So this isn't like the last time how all the ambassadors were there and Cynthia was promoting. Is not like that, right? Because the CEO came to the last one, so a lot of people promoted it. But for this one, if Todd is coming to the area, if there's a Super Saturday, getting in front of the people, in front of the rooms is a great thing to do. So I want those of you who can show up to show up there on Super Saturday. So I'm going to put that link in the WhatsApp chat so we can start to register for that. Now, the next thing, Cynthia is having a boiler room either on that day or the 11th. She might change it once I told her, because I told her about the baby shower, so she may change it to another day. So we'll see, but just know a boiler room is where we all come together. It's going to be on Zoom, and we're actually doing the work that matters. Those IPAs, income producing activities, which namely is making the calls. So together, like the energy of us being in the room, you ever seen, what was it? What's the guy's name? Tom, somebody from
Wolf of Wall Street. That was it?
Yeah, well, one of those movies with somebody named Tom, and they were all in the room together, right, in the pit, and they're making the calls. Those salespeople, they're making the calls, and Tom Cruise. That's right. Thanks, Dawn. Reaching out to the people. So when we're in each other's energy and we are calling people who are on our prospect list, you do have a prospect list, don't you? Is it handy? Like, you should always be able to reach it. So when you're calling people on the prospect list together and you're reaching people and we're doing 3 ways, like it's like not a competition, but I'm there. And it's like, okay, well, let me know, ring me, who has the first 3-way. We're keeping track of who has 3 ways and who's getting people and just everything that's going on, just the energy of making the calls and contacts together. So that's what we're going to do on, I'll say to be announced, it's like the 10th or the 11th. So those people who are not, if it's on the 10th, those people who are not at the event with Todd, the boiler room, I think it will start like about 4. Everybody should participate in that. But it may be Sunday the 11th. So just know that's something that's upcoming too. And that's going to make a difference. Because guys, January, now we're finishing out this month. Like Doris signed up somebody today. Deborah just signed up somebody. Jose just signed up somebody. We got more days left, right? So 28th, 29th, 3rd, we got 4 more days in this month. We can make some things happen this month. You guys are going to be signing up people this month, right? But when January comes, bam, we crushing it. January is the month. It's going to be like more people signing up than ever before. We are going to be on it with our calls, on it with our connections, with our posting, with our invitations, inviting people, exposures, right? How many people will you expose to this winning opportunity? So January, the numbers are going to be popping because you guys are going to be growing and hitting those ranks. So this is what I'm going to do now. It's 10 minutes to 9. I want you all to hear from the CEO, and I want you all to take notes because this company is doing great things. I don't care what, there's no opportunity out here that I've seen like Travoria. The company is rock solid, is debt free, its bills are paid ahead of time. The vision of the owner is clear. I mean, the residual, like guys, in most other companies, you need thousands of people to make 6 figures. You don't need that here. Y'all know I'm a crypto girl, right? I love cryptocurrency, but people who get swayed by, oh, crypto, whatever, like, have crypto in your portfolio, but also have long-term residual in your portfolio, because when the markets go down, when people realize they were in a Ponzi or a scam, there wasn't a real solid crypto project, guess what's going to be here? Trevorium is going to be here. Guess what's going to be here? Your long-term residual income is going to be here. There's real savings, lifestyle, and travel membership is going to be here when all the other stuff has gone the way of Sandusky is going to be gone. This is going to be here. So people may say to you, oh, I'm in this other thing. Great. What do you have in your portfolio that's making you money while you are asleep long term? That is solid, that's over a decade of proven payments without missing one, where you can make six figures with a small team of just 376. It don't exist. Where you can have savings that will pay for the cost of the membership and easily make the membership free with just 3. So we've got the goose that laid the golden egg right here, and you got to know it. So I'm going to end, and hey, Marva, if you could just type your question in the chat, because I see your hand up, because I gotta move on because it's almost time to go. All right, I see you, Nora. And then I want you all to pull out where's my glasses? Get out your paper again and pad, because we are going to take notes on the CEO. What he said is from Saturday, but it bears hearing again, because a lot of the things that he is going to share, these are things, hold on, I'm trying to find them. These are things that you need to be able to share with other people. You need to be able to write down the way that he said it. And you got to be clear on where this company is going, because if your belief isn't strong, if your belief isn't solid, and when people come to you with stuff, you may waver and be swayed, but you got to be the one that knows that you know, so that you are doing the swaying. So with that, I'm going to share again, and then I will find the spot where the CEO comes in. Let me see, did I click share? Hold on, let me get this. All righty.
Called everybody up. Going to happen. And this is all of these things are going through their head
around the world. And then you look in 2024.
Let me go back.
All right, we just had incredible message from Pastor Melquiz, who gave us just 8 unbelievable points of wisdom to go into the new year and what that looks like in the form of winning. But we want to turn this over to you, Mr. David Hart. Wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we see Mr. Della there in the background. She's filming.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because you know that it's not a fake screen; it's the real deal back there. So I just got off the Zoom with the Russian or Slavic team, and they were in full force today, just like you guys are. Hey, Daryl, how are you doing? By the way, it's good to see you, my man. And Pastor Keys, I didn't get a chance to hear your training and on winning. I know it probably had a biblical outlook on it as well, as you're a godly man and an incredible person. And so appreciate you and your leadership that you provide in the company from a spiritual level too. And Todd, you just do an incredible job, and you always tie your biblical secret, your principle, biblical principles of secrets. Yeah. How do you say that?
Yeah, the biblical secrets of success, the biblical secrets of network marketing.
Yeah. Yeah, everything that you need to become successful, you can correlate back into scriptures in the Bible. So it's a pretty amazing book. Actually, it's 66 books that was written over 600 years. Pretty incredible how they all flow together and how prophecies have been fulfilled. It's worth your time learning and understanding the Bible and how it can be applicable in your life for sure. So, boy, this has been an incredible year as a company. I have to share with you guys, incredible year when I look back. And so I had written goals down in 2024 that I wanted to achieve in December of 2024, moving into 2025. And I got a chance to go back and look at those goals and all the things that we accomplished and things that we came close to and things that we missed. And we accomplished so much in 2025. It's been incredible. And of course, there's an executive team behind me that runs the day-to-day operations that they could work anywhere in Fortune 100 companies because you could look back and see the accomplishments that were created and the type of volume that we did as a company. And it's been incredible. We've added on a lot of executive staff in 2025 too. So we actually hit the goals that we were looking for in increasing our infrastructure. We've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars this year in our infrastructure here at Trevorium. We are making a big leap into 2026 as we will invest millions of dollars into our infrastructure as we continue to set the pace and grow globally as a company. And sometimes when you look at where you're headed in the future, you have to look back. And when you think about 35,000 or 33,000 people that came into the company in 2025, where are we headed into the future? When you look back and you think, oh my goodness, more than 10,000 people traveled on world tours, and you times that by 2 or 4 people, 40,000 people used travel points to travel around the world. And then you look at, 50 plus thousand travel reservations on our platform at Trevorium in 2025. And then you look to the future and you realize that you're going to do 70 to 80,000 travel reservations, different reservations in 2026. And you're going to have, 14 or 15,000 world tours, which mean there's 30 to 50,000 people. They're going to experience getaways, world tours, and a new product that we have coming called Trevorium Escapes. You have to understand where we're headed in the marketplace because what's about to take place is a massive explosion of exposure because of people sharing their experiences on Trevorium. And so when we look at all the people that are making money at Trevorium, and then our company is in 70 plus countries, and we do business in 4 different languages where we provide customer support and we market into those 4 different languages around the world. And they're the prominent languages around the world that create massive exposure for you to build your business. And you might think, just like Todd, Daryl, and I think and thought probably as well. I mean, we have to be honest, guys. We don't speak French, we don't speak Russian, we don't speak Spanish, but yet your businesses, all of your businesses are in all of those languages because there's an exposure or overlay of the ability to go into those languages. That means that you have the ability to have your business move there. And you have to always be thinking that your business can move there. And so when I look at 2026, I believe that in 2026, we're going to have 15 plus thousand people, or not people, 15 plus thousand world tour trips taken. That's massive exposure on social media. I believe that there'll be thousands and thousands of getaways that take place as people access those. And then, of course, when you look at that and you move forward, there will be, I believe that we're going to put, we'll grow by more than 100 ambassadors in 2026. I believe that our company will do over $100 million in gross revenue in 2026. These are things that are about to happen. And I get asked this question a lot of time as the CEO and executive of the company. David, I mean, where's the vision of the company? And I never put dollar amounts on, where we're going, even though I prophesize, hey, this is what I believe is going to happen, because it's really not about the dollar. It's really about how do we impact people's lives in a positive way? What are we doing at Trevorium to move the company forward? And what you have to understand is that if thousands and thousands of people are going to become directors, which means that they've started their business, they've made 3 membership sales, and all of a sudden their daily points, they're not their daily points, they're earning daily pay to cover the costs of their travel points. They're now traveling virtually for free. And that exercise and that experience, that story is going to duplicate and go out in waves across the world, right? And so what that means is that there are going to be, it's going to attract thousands and thousands of more people. Well, guys, guess what? If thousands of people are going to become directors in our company, that means that there are going to be thousands of one-stars. That means there's going to be thousands of two-star directors. That means that there's going to be hundreds and hundreds of three-star directors. That means there's going to be hundreds and hundreds of four-star directors and 100 plus ambassadors in the company. This is not maybe going to happen. This 100% is going to happen. And you are at the prefaces of what's going to take place in 2026. And I want to commend you guys for being on this Zoom with us today, because listen, look at, you're investing time, you're sacrificing time and your day to be here. Why are you here? Because you want to learn from leaders what it takes to be successful. I was just like you at one point in my life, where I was the student and I sat in the room and I wanted to hear what the leaders did and how they built their business, because I wanted to have what they have. And one of the key things that you have to remember, it's not just about what they say, and you should be writing down what they say and the things to do to be successful, because that's one of the key things about network marketing is that, listen, you want to do what successful people do, what your ambassadors do. You want to listen to what they're doing. You want to articulate what they say. You want to make it applicable in your day-to-day operations as you do business. But what's also important is how they say it. How does Todd Strand approach the travel product? When he talks about it, he doesn't waver about the travel product. When Dale Maria get on and do their comparisons and they share the vision of Travorium and how you too can take advantage of the travel side of our business, you could never doubt their conviction level when you hear it in the sincerity of their voice and the conviction that they have. And you have to grab that conviction and you have to make it applicable in the way that you talk to people. It has to be that way. And that's what I hope that you guys get when you come on these calls. They do not waver. When they talk about the opportunity to make money, there's no waver. When somebody says, oh, it's MLM, it's a pyramid scheme, do you think that they waver? No, they go right into it. Understand how they approach business. Understand that when they're talking to brand new people in the business, they believe that that brand new person can have what they have. And they're willing to teach and share with them how to become successful. And that's what you must learn to do in 2026. You must get to the point when you're talking to people that they can feel your energy, your conviction level about Travorium, your conviction level about where you're going in business. You need to be able to take that and personify that onto them and let them know that you're not doing it alone, that they're not doing it alone, that you're going to help them do it and they can go with you to get it done. Guys, the stability of our company is absolutely incredible. You know, we carry no debt as a company. We're getting to close all cash deal on a brand new corporate office. We paid cash for a corporate office. And I don't say that to brag. I share it with you to understand the stability of our company. You know, in business, there's always clues to what a company's really doing, right? I talked about all the travel that's taken place. I've talked about where we're headed as a company. We've never missed a commission. We pay out millions of dollars in commissions. Over the last 90 days, I spent $500,000 in bonus commissions. $500,000 in bonus commissions, right? No travel company does what we do. We just invested in millions of dollars in pre-bought travel in 2025, moving into 2026. In the travel industry, nobody does that. They sign contracts and they make payments. They make a 10% deposit 60 days before. They pay a 30% deposit or 60% deposit. So they make a 10% deposit 60 days before. They pay a 30% deposit typically, and then 30 days before they make the rest of the payment. We pay everything in advance moving into the new year. That gives us complete control and power and allows people to maximize our services at the greatest ability. Plus, doing that, we create relationships. We value our relationships with our hotelers as much as we value the relationships and the partnerships we have with you as leaders on this call. So it's a symbiotic relationship where corporate is working with hotels and establishing relationships. And guys, we have hotel chains calling us. They want to get into our platform. They want to do business with us. So that's a good feeling to, that should give you confidence knowing where we're headed as a company. And that should give you 100% confidence. So at the end of the day, when you have leaders that you can follow to be successful, right? Let me see here. You have leaders that you could follow to be successful. And I believe that if you want to be successful, you have to do what they do in order to have what they have. And so you have a blueprint to follow. And there's no ambassador that doesn't want to see you succeed, because it's the way that our company's built. We get paid to develop like-minded leadership in the company, all the way from the top, all the way from me. If I could give you my mindset in the way that I think, and the way that I believe, and the way that I talk, I would love to transfer that over to you. You just have to be coachable or willing to accept it and then duplicate it, right? But it's available to you. See, your life in 2026 and what you do and the effort that you put in place can dramatically change if you're willing to become coachable and accept the challenge, right? So are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to give up 6 hours of TV every week? Are you willing to replace social media scrolling with podcasts and reading a good book so it changes your mind, your subconscious mind inwardly, so that when you speak outwardly, people are attracted to you? And so what happens, around the world today, most people don't have the right mindset because they haven't subconsciously trained their brain to attract people, or train the brain to make the right comments when they're talking to people. But all this is a decision and can change if you're willing to change. This business is not so much about how great Trevorium is, or what Trevorium does right, or what Trevorium does wrong. It's not even about what other people say about you when you share the opportunity, or they hear the opportunity of Trevorium. It's more about how you approach it. And so this business, to become successful, it boils down to one thing. It's you versus you. In 2026, are you willing to change your mindset? Are you willing to put in the effort and the work and the time? It's not get rich quick scheme. In network marketing, it's a skill set that you have to learn. I didn't start out talking like this or have this belief 30 years ago. It was something that had to be developed. I had developed that muscle. Daryl Roberts had to develop the muscle of being able to talk to people in a right way, to be able to have that belief, right? Same with Todd Strand. Every ambassador in our company has to develop that muscle and personify the way that they communicate with people. And you have to do that. Understand this. I heard this a while ago, probably in 1998, and it changed my life forever. A gentleman said to me, he said, David, if you learn to control the quality of your communication, if you work on your ability to communicate with people, it will change everything in your life. The way that you interact with your family, the way that you interact with your business, everything will change for you if you learn to control the quality of your communication. So if you work on the quality of your communication, guys, guess what? Everything becomes available to you. And so many people miss that. Don't get caught up in your fear that allows you not to grow. Every time you get to the position where you have fear or you feel uncomfortable, you need to tell yourself, I need to do this because this is a part of becoming successful. Because if we continue to do what we've always done, we will continue to win what we've always won, right? So you want to do something different? That means, guess what? You're doing it for the first time. It's going to be difficult. You might have a little queasiness. You might have fear, right? But guess what? You're doing the right things if that's where you're at. So continue to move forward and process fear in the right way. How do you process fear? When I feel fearful, and I know that, hey, this is a period of growth for me. How do I attack this? How do I go through this? How do I take the next step forward? What are you going to do in 2026 that makes a difference that you didn't do in 2025? What are you going to do? What did you not do in 2025? Did you not fill your calendar up with Zoom meetings, with doing three-ways or calls or meetings with your downline? What did you do? Did you not talk to enough people? Did you think that, sending a text message out only and asking somebody to get on a Zoom was enough to build your business? Figure out what the successful people are doing. There's a blueprint here that you can follow to be successful. You gotta take that next step in 2026. Don't beat yourself up in 2025. But what you do is you look back and you be honest with yourself. Do it and analyze. What did I do in 2025? What did I do good? What did I not do good? What did I push off and delay that I should have did? You know what? You got a week. We got about a week or a few days, I guess, the next 4 days before 26 starts. This is a great time for reflection. Look at what you did. Look at what you didn't do. Think about what you want to accomplish. Write it down and attack all those things that are holding you back from becoming successful. You know, this is not supposed to be just a motivational speech. I get nothing personally from just doing this speech, right? So this is about you versus you. How do you become better in 2026? And I'm telling you that I was just like you when I started out in network marketing. I had all kinds of challenges that I had to overcome. It took me a while to become successful in the industry. I believe that Daryl and Todd, their success came much quicker than my success came in the industry. But we all go through different points in life and all different types of challenges to get where we are today. And I'm here to tell you that if you just push forward, it doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, your vocabulary, your ability to communicate, who your sphere of influence is today. None of that matters if you're willing to hone your skills, if you're willing to go through the fire, you're willing to overcome your fears, then all things become impossible. And why not you? Why not you in 2026?
Hey, why not you in 2026? I'm going to stop it there. It's just a little bit more to go. You can watch the replay on the Trevorium page. All right, guys, what are some of the takeaways that you got from that? I got a whole bunch of a page of notes, but you should have some great takeaways that will help you in your conviction and in your mindset as you go forward in your 2026 to share this with others and build your business. So, okay, go ahead, Jeff, and then LaShonda.
And I had my hand up. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I didn't.
Jeff, Neverly, and LaShonda.
All right, so one of my biggest takeaways that I got from this is the fact that we literally are a debt-free. Hold on, somebody's.
Hold on, let me mute everybody and then. All right, Jeff, go ahead and unmute. Uh-oh, I think he might have cut himself.
Unmute yourself, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Go ahead.
I'm over here looking at my mic. All right. So one of the biggest things I took away from that is that we literally are a debt-free company, and that means a lot, especially in this industry. Not only we have the history, but the fact that we have the money. And he talked about last year they did put thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars in to marketing, doing what they need to do for touring. But this year coming up, they're gonna be putting in multiple millions of dollars into this. He's going to be putting in multiple millions of dollars. So that, I don't even know what that's going to look like. All I do know is that that's going to 10x and 100x whatever Trevorium was to what it's about to be. So understanding that is getting ready for what they're doing on the company end to catapult Trevorium to a level to where it becomes very simple for us to actually share the value of what Trevorium has, right? They don't owe nobody no money. That means they can pay us on time, every time, but they're also reinvesting in themselves. That lets me know the mindset and the trajectory of this company and why we want to make sure we plant our flags here and go full steam, because they're going full steam first so that we can ride along what they're investing into the company. I don't know what that looks like, but multiple millions is very strong when it comes to the value add that Trevorium about to bring to the marketplace. So that's one of the major takeaways I took away from what he said.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Go ahead, Neverly.
Oh my God, it's too much, but let's just do the real good part. We need to reflect on 2025. We need to look at what we did, look at what we did not do, and what we want to do better in 2026. So I know it's a lot of people got to speak, but if they didn't write that down, that is something that they should have written down.
Awesome. Thank you, Neverly. Who did I say? LaShonda, and then Wanda and Erica.
What got me was we basically had to change to the economy, basically to the people. Um, we have to our mindset. My mindset has to change. The way we approach people had to change. Um, we had to think business wise. So when we're approaching people, what God was showing me, instead of me just, approaching people with jeans and a shirt on, maybe I gotta put on slacks and a nice shirt. Cause some people don't take you serious until they see change or they see something different. And God also got me trying to get some business cards as well.
Awesome. Thank you, LaShonda, for that business mindset. Awesome. And so LaShonda is the new person on the team, on Anna's team. So appreciate you being here. Thanks, LaShonda. Go ahead, Wanda, Erica, and then Zakia.
Yes, the biggest thing that stood out for me was you. And that's one thing that I am, really working on because I have to get out of my own way. And that's my biggest issue, getting out of my own way. I know I can do it. I've done it before and I can do it again. I just got to get out of my way. You versus you every single day.
Awesome. Thank you, Wanda. Good stuff. All right, Erica, your turn. Erica?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, it was so much, but the two main things was you versus you, and why not me? Why not me? What? Wait a minute. Why not me? So I'm about to make that my tagline. Why not me? Because you think about, and as that was playing, Alex was messaging me. Every now and then he texts me and asks about Abdul. And so he was messaging me. He just said like 2 minutes ago, get you 9 or 10 good people. And in my head, the immediate thing not that I was trying to be negative, but it just came out so quickly. That's why we have to be really careful, is that seems so far away. 9 or 10 people seem so far away. And he was like, no, cancel that. You got to declare you have it. And then as soon as he said that, David said, why not me? Because why not me?
That's
right.
right.
2026, I'm about to give me 9 to 10 people.
Awesome. Thank you. I love that. Why not me? Go ahead, Erica. Go ahead, Zakia. And then Ruth and Matt.
Yeah, so peace and blessings, everyone. So it was several things for me as well, but learn to control the quality of your communication. Well, I really had to think on that one, and develop that muscle to talk to people in the right way. So those were two of the things that stuck out for me.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing,
Thank you.
Zakia. All right, Ruth and Madeline.
Yeah, what I got from it also is that he said that we are in the business to impact people's lives. And we have incredible leaders that we need to actually articulate the way that they present the business. We're supposed to do it with conviction like they do. And we need to feel the energy. And we have to do this so that we can be also successful as our leaders are.
Thank you for sharing, Ruth. Let me say something about that real quick, guys. What she said is communicate like the leaders and have that conviction. Over decades in network marketing, the people that I've seen that really had the conviction seem to be the biggest recruiters, because they didn't have hypiness. There was just convicted, had the resoluteness, if that's a word, about their opportunity or about their product, and that energy they had would magnetize people to them. Now, people may have said no at first, but the people always came back around because they stood their ground. They had their conviction, like, I got the best thing right here, and you need to be on this ship that I am on. And having that, like, bulldog tenacity, conviction, like, wooed and swayed people to them. So that's a big one. All right, let's see. Madeline, and then Sharon, and with Laura.
Boomy, I think what I got most from it sort of takes off on what you just said. Getting me to a level of enthusiasm that sort of goes into the person that I'm talking with, showing them how enthused I am with what I'm doing and having that level of enthusiasm so that it permeates them as well. And so that they also get excited about what it is I'm sharing with them.
Good stuff. Thank you. That's really important. Guys, let me say this too. Remember I told you your first year is your practice year. You gotta last through the learning curve, because just think about how much just even in this short conversation that you've learned, or maybe you knew that you weren't doing. So you got to give yourself 12 to 24 months to learn what it is to do. Then once you learn, then you got to start doing what it is that you learn. That's why you got to say, look, I'm going to be here a year from now. I'm going to be here 2 years from now, because I know I'm in my process right now of learning what to do. And then once I learn, then I need to start doing the things that I learned, and then give that enough time. Thank you for sharing. Let's see, Sharon Smalls.
Okay, Bunny, yeah, pretty much the same things the kid said, working on the quality of communication. He said we have to train our brain to talk to people to make the right comments. And also he talked about not getting caught up in our fears. And I find that when we get caught up in our fears, many times we revert to our old way of communicating because we haven't really learned and ingrained in ourselves the right way of communicating. So I think it's really important for me, and I'm going to focus on training myself how to talk to people.
Great idea. Guys, Jeff and Brian told us to get exactly what to say. Get that book, right? I got it on audio. On my wall right over there, I've got index cards of like the 9 things that he said when you're talking to people, what to say. I can't remember. I got to write it down and I put it up on my wall. And sometimes when I'm doing a 3-way with you, I walk back over there and read, oh, how did he say the phrase that? Okay, he said to say, what questions do you have for me? And he said to say it that way for certain reasons. So like, this is real. You want to get in the game? I'm here to make $1 million, right? I want to get good at my communication. I listen to exactly what to say. And now I'm learning what to say and why. It's up on my wall so I can see it and it can get into me. All right. Thank you for sharing. Let's see, Nora and then May. You guys gotta unmute Nora. Going once, going twice.
I'm here. I was unmuted, child. I thought I was unmuted. I was muted. I thought I was unmuted. But anyway, everything that you all said was correct. And what really stood out, everything stood out with me. But what really caught my eye, everything caught my eye. Everything he said was just so good. But the thing is, he said that he paid cash for a corporate office. And he said a $500,000 bonus. He paid out $500,000 bonus commission. And he said that he invested millions of dollars in this company. And he said that they paid everything in advance. They paid the money in advance to the people. You hear what I'm saying? So it said that they have value with relationship with the hotel people, and they establish a good relationship with the hotel people, and the people want Tavorian to do business with them. In other words, give me your people. Your people are welcome to my hotel because I see you have vision, and you paying your money in advance. So people, look up to that. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying about how that he have leaders that are before us. He said, look at what they do. Look at how they do it, and start doing duplicating what they're doing, so we can get ahead in this business too. And also I liked it about the mindset. He said, replace social media for a couple of hours and reading so you can know how to talk to people. Train your brain to talk to people, so you can know how to communicate to people, because some of us, myself, some of us, we don't know how to communicate to people in the right way. Sometimes, like the brother was saying, I go and I talk to people in a t-shirt and jeans. And maybe some people would accept me in a suit and a tie. more quickly than they would accept me in a t-shirt and jeans. And that's true, because they're looking at your appearance. Your appearance can say a whole lot about you. And the way you talk to people can say a whole lot about you too. Well, if I'm gonna trust in you to believe what you're telling me, or I'm not, because of the way that you presenting yourself to me.
Mm-hmm.
So everything was good. Amen.
Thank you. Amen.
Mhm.
Thank you, Nora. All
You're
right, May
welcome.
and then Peggy. And that should wrap it up.
Hi, I liked everything that he said, as far as the company growing and them able to they're able to pay their way through, and how people look on them, and how to learn to be like your leaders. Don't get caught up in your fear that will stop you to grow, and how to process fear. Do something different. Figure out what you can make to move your business forward and to help it grow.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, May. Fears, I've seen it so many times. That's what holds the majority of people back. That false evidence appearing real, things we just make up in our mind and keep us stuck from achieving the good and experiencing the good that would be ours. That's something that we're going to really overcome this year, guys. Is that?
And we got to remember, leaders were once scared as well.
And they still are. They just do it afraid. All right, go ahead, Peggy.
There you go.
Okay, hello everyone. And like everyone said, it was a lot of great points, but the ones that stuck out for me was get your mind right, get out of your own way, you versus you, work on that quality of communication, process that fear, follow that blueprint.
Awesome.
Oh.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, guys. Well, we all got a significant amount of value from that CEO. Somebody put in the chat, look, what solid as this company is, with the training that we get, like, we should not waver. Your confidence should not waver. The only way to fail is to quit, and don't you dare do that. Listen, guys, when you're feeling down, go up. Like, call somebody, a lifeline, your sponsor, somebody you know that can pour goodness into you and help you. That's reality. Sometimes things may feel heavy and you need to go up. But when you're feeling up, when you're feeling excited, enthusiastic, take that energy and pour it into somebody. Call somebody in your downline, inspire them. So when you're feeling down, go up. When you're feeling up, go down. All right. And if you need this to finish watching this, I want to hear it again. It's on the Trevorian page, and also I will share it in our team Facebook group, the Health and Wealth Bit Group. You feel free to post in there, add your people to it, anything, content, encouragement, whatever, even add prospects into the Health and Wealth Bit Group. So with that, guys, that is going to end us up for tonight. Now, this is what I want to do. Before you go, everybody remain on the whole time. This is awesome. We're going to take a group pick. So I need everybody to turn on their cameras. All right. And I want a couple people to take the picture with their device too. Now I got to make sure I want to show all of the viewer, everybody
The Trevorian Facebook page, right, Bunmi?
Huh?
The Trevorian Facebook page you're talking about is what that recording.
Yes, the Trevorian Facebook page is where you can find most of the recordings of Saturday, but I'm going to share it to our group as well. All right, I'm clicking on gallery. There we go. All right, there go my team. Let me see. I'm on my mother's thing. Let me see how I take this picture. I think it's right here. Let me see. No, that's not it. Anybody know how to take a screenshot on there?
I can take
print screen. Tap print screen.
Okay, I got it. Oh yeah, and then I gotta do like this with this arrow. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Logo.
Oh, okay. Let me do it again. All right, y'all ready? I need everybody to smile like you a 5-star ambassador making $1 million. Ready? All right, I'm gonna take one more. Somebody else, y'all can take a couple too if there's somebody else who. All right. Oh, you know what this thing? It takes it before I'm. All right, y'all smile now. All right, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Awesome. I said your hands up, Anna. That was a good one. All right, y'all. Whatever we think it is still 1,000 times better. Let's go and get those guests lined up for Friday. 100 people or more. I don't know if we can handle more, but we're going to have at least 50 guests and all of us with our guests. So I love you all. And let's say good night to each other.
Love you
Oh,
too.
may I say one thing before you leave?
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year.
Night,
everyone.
Happy
New Year.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Good night.
Hey,
Happy
Trace
New
from
Year.
Australia. I didn't
Good
see you.
night.
Hey, Trace.
Good night.
Hey, good night.
Good
Hey,
night.
Tracy. Tracy's
Good
there too.
night.
Good
night.
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Everybody.
Please withdraw your money on
Good night.
Tuesday night
That's right.
instead of
Put it in the
Wednesday.
WhatsApp chat too. Thank you. Thank you, Marva. Put that reminder
Good night,
in.
everyone.
I'm enjoying
Good
mine right
night,
there.
Good
everyone.
night.
Good night.
Draw that money.